Alright, so, big news, it's Christmas Day. This is probably releasing the same day as well, we'll see. I want to give some early Wuthering Waves 3.0 impressions, okay? Now, going into it, there was a lot of discourse between the Japanese, like CN, JP, and EN. Discourse being like, why aren't EN hyped about it? Look, let's not beat around the bush. Playing it, it's hype as fuck. That's just what it is. I think it's because Wuthering Waves have set a new standard for themselves. At least this is my opinion. So I wasn't as hype. Well, I'm hyped playing it because, I mean, first of all, the music. This is officially in the game as well. And the motorbike. I find it hard to be hyped about something that I can't play myself. But I'm not. That's not to say I'm not excited about it. This is going to be unedited, by the way. I'm just going to keep this like raw and filtered. I've also taken some notes about the story as well, because it's just kind of like a whole as well. But the bike is insane. I mean, look at this. It just feels nice. I've got to say, some characters do look goofy doing it. For example, look at Carter Fear on this. Oh, looks so stupid. Like, it's like Chikona kind of like fits. Like, that's cool, but Rover's like the boy. It was made with Rover in mind. We can't beat around that bush. Okay, we've got some more stuff here. The exploration as well. Exploration. This, I would dare say, this is better than Flight, just because with Flight, all you can do is just fly. There's no special tips or tricks or like wacky things you can do, like, I don't know, you can attack. You can just attack them and it's just... I gotta go cover these things, hold up. I do have Linnae as well. I like the enemies. I can't play Linnae because I don't have a build, but the enemies are really cool in this region. Or at least from what I've fought so far. I've not fought any of the bosses yet. That's going to be a whole other topic. I've just been, honestly, this whole time I've just mostly been doing this. Because this shit is so fucking fire. Feels nice that you can drift, which I failed to do. Give me 1 second as we fix that. Like, drift. Everything about this is so fucking smooth. And this is where I'm hyped about. This is where I'm like, oh my god, this is insane. Now, let's talk about the story. That's the main thing. I'm critical about Wuthering Waves story because I believe it has the best chance of being the best story in Gacha. In fact, I think the story for Wuthering Waves can be as good as a AAA game. But it does have some faults. It does fall into some cliches. And look, if you're not the target audience for a certain story's patch, or a certain patch's story, that's fine. You're not the target audience. You can't deny the game isn't great. So, as we swap over to Life Will Change, because, oh my god, what the fuck? That's also incredible. Also, a quick note about this. I also have Persona 3. It's only 2 songs, which is a shame for Persona Thingy. And Persona 3 and 5. But we don't have Live and Learn for Sonic, okay. Now, this is unacceptable. Live and Learn is the definitive Sonic the Hedgehog song. How is it not on here? Like, I'm happy we've got both of these. Like, Sonic Frontiers has some really good music. It's not Crush 40 levels of music, but, like, Night of the Wind, Live and Learn, Escape from the City, Open Your Heart, all those good stuffs. Like, 7 Rings in Hand. This is so... The fact they chose these two is a bit... But no, let's talk about the story now, to an extent. I'm not going to go into spoiler territory, but here we go. Here are some of the notes I've taken. So, the world building, I said early world building because it starts off in Honami City, obviously, that's how you get there. But all they've done is they've introduced more world building elements into the story in a strong way where it's not overpowering and made me go, oh my god, that's too much all at once. In fact, there's even a little in-game joke where it's like, that's a lot to take in. And they just stop. They don't overload you. They don't yap fest. It's just, okay. Move on to the next area. Which I adore. I appreciate that. Shorekeeper is the waifu. Okay. I don't care about all the ships with Rover, blah, blah, blah. Shorekeeper's the best wife. Let's just get get out of there, okay? You're wrong if you disagree. That is an objective fact, okay? It's not, but I'm just calling it as to try and rage bait. Did it work? Are you rage baited yet? Cool. Chisa's a returning character, and I'm going to put in brackets whether she will feature heavily remains to be seen. I say this because she appears at the start, which I didn't expect. I thought she would already have gone through the portal, but she waited for us. And I'm still pretty early-ish into the story. I've just met Professor Mornier. We're going somewhere else, and more on her in a moment. And we do get a little bit more of Chisa. And obviously we can't be with Chisa 24/7. You know, she's just adjusting to this life. I hope we do go back and interact with her more to see how she's fitting back into society. Abby needs a bigger presence. But one issue I had with Renacita, for all of Renacita in fact, was Abby's lack of involvement. It feels like they really shoehorned Abby like out of the story. And I think we need more Abby now. I think to make up for that, we need more Abby. She is the best side character in this game. Hands down, bar none, the best. In fact, she's probably the best mascot in the game, not including Bang Boos. Actually, no. She's the best mascot. She's not the most adorable. That is a Bang Boo. Come on. They bob around like that. The presentation. Okay. I even put here as well, the aspect ratio. That's a part of this as well. They really play with like, okay, this is going to be an in-game dynamic cutscene. And then it cuts to actual gameplay. Oh my god. If I included like a thing here, I probably haven't. Because I'm just in a rush to get this out. Because I want to hype about this. I want to talk about this. Okay. Is it on the same level as 2.0? And I should have started with this. Is 3.0 on the same level as 2.0? No. I still think 2.0 is the best patch Within Waves has ever had. But 3.0, and it's good that 3.0 doesn't feel the exact same way as 2.0. No, let me try and rephrase. Let me rephrase that. 3.0 is very reminiscent of 2.0. But it's not as good. No, let me rephrase that again, because what I'm trying to say, and this is why it's difficult, because 3.0 is like, it's almost 2.0 levels, but it's not quite. It reminds me of 2.0, and that is a bad thing, but it's also a good thing. Because right now, nothing is really stood out, except the bike, nothing's really stood out as, oh my god, this is better than 2.0. And I think that's a good thing. I think what that means is, Within Waves have raised their standards. Where 2.0's here for launch patches, here's 3.0. It's not quite at the level yet. But it's still a really fucking high level of quality that they've delivered. And it's great to see, and I hope they just keep this on. I keep this up. Now, the academy. Feels like an actual academy. Teachers, your students, it's very filled. In fact, let's hop back over there. Let me show you exactly what I mean. And by the way, you can in fact drive your motorbike in there. You can't crash into anybody yet, at least I don't think you can. But here's what I mean, it's full of students, researchers. It's just nice to see. In fact, yeah, boost unavailable, but you can still do all the good stuff, you can still drive. It feels like a university campus. I mean, look at it. It feels very nice and alive. And that's what I mean, like, they've raised their standards in such a way where all I can think is, holy shit, Within Waves keep getting away with it. Oh my god, it feels so incredible. Now, back to this real quick. Lene hasn't immediately fallen in love with the rover. Now, this is a big contentious point for a lot of people, myself included. But Lene hasn't immediately fallen head over heels in love with us. Which is great. Mornay might be different, but that's because we have a past relationship. It's great having a new character, a new female character, by the way, come into the game and not immediately fall head over heels with the rover. It's perfect. Now, whether that's going to happen in the future, who knows? But right now, it's great. It's like Carlotta, for example, in 2.0. As cool as she was, she still immediately became fascinated and infatuated with the rover. Which was fine, I guess. She did extend an invitation, I suppose. Speaking of the rover, nobody... Yeah, here. I like that no one's gassing up the rover. That might change in the future, because Mornay's probably gonna, you know, give us the old Gluck Gluck 3000. Is what it is. But there's none of this. So you're the legendary rover. You're that rover from the Black Shores. It's not like we're not a known entity. We're not a celebrity where everybody knows our names fawning over us. We're just another student at an academy. We're here to solve a problem that we've got. It just feels different. And that's what I love about Moving Waves 3.0. So far, it feels different. And not in a bad way. It's different in a good way. It's different in a... Okay. This is so far detached from like what they did with Renacita and, you know, Jinzhou. But it still has that same feel, that same vibe of... You can still tell it's Wuthering Waves. Yeah, this is the most coherent video, I won't lie. I just wanted to get it out there because there will be a bigger review in the future. I will do like... I've done it for ZZZ before. Probably do it again for 3.0. And if you want to see that, just let me know because I'm down to do it. It turns out I like reviewing stuff. It's really fun. To an extent. It's a lot of work, but... Hey, I'm down to do it. Because I'm passionate about this game. And... Look, this isn't me complaining right now. My Wuthering Waves videos aren't really, like, the highest viewed ones. I make those videos because I love the game. Okay, I have no reason to gas this game up, criticize this game for the sake of getting views. I make those videos because I just really love this game. I think it's a great game. I think it's going to get better from here on out. And when something's bad, I will complain about it. When something's good, I will praise it. I do it for every game. I do it for everything, actually. I just don't want to be disingenuous with what I do. And right now, I'm being as honest as I possibly can be. 3.0 has the potential to be better than 2.0. But it won't be. And that's only because, I only say this because, as nice as it was, 2.0 was just so revolutionary. It really changed the game. And the fact it's raised this standard now, incredible. Just like the song suggests, life will change. Wuthering Waves is going to keep getting better from here on out. And I'm excited to be a part of that. I'm excited to see it. It's not a game, but it is a game, technically. Like, do you see what I mean? It's just so much... Look how much fun I'm having right now. As much as I'm talking up the story, gassing up, blah, 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 I'm riding a motorbike. This is all I've been mostly doing. Ever since I've got the bike, I'm just going, wee! Like, this shit's so fun. I will say, it's better than flying. I think flying is way more convenient, a lot easier to use. But it needed more on it. Whereas this is just... I'm just like, what the fuck? Can I actually activate this? Oh no, we get off the bike. Ah, that sucks, man. That does suck. Okay, you know what? I take it back. 3.0 sucks ass. You have to get off the bike. That's the biggest complaint about 3.0. You can't be on the bike constantly. Fuck that. Alright. Like, comment, subscribe. I can't wait to play more of the story. Explore more of 3.0. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Stay refreshing.